I mean, the season just started. Why is Haaland rushing? Where is he rushing to? I wonder. That Newcastle are going to be battling for top 4 this season. They are going to be there.
When I saw the team sheet, Chelsea just looked like a mid-table team.
Right, Mason Mount. I don't know what that guy is doing. He's hiding behind Wolf player. He doesn't want the ball at his feet.
Hey guys, I'm Ujiro
And I'm Udi.
and welcome to the AnyBallOut YouTube channel. The first match week of the Premier League has concluded, and so we're going to be giving our thoughts, reactions to each game, each of the 10 games this week.
And first up, we have Manchester City versus the champions of the championship slide last year, Burnley.
Champions against champions.
Company versus his old club. That game was pretty much what we expected, but
Straightforward.
Haaland is doing too much at this moment.
Honestly.
Haaland is a boring guy now.
Honestly, that second goal, Alvarez pass to HAALAND, that is a clinical striker. That is a striker's finish. I mean, you look at the end of the first half where him and Guardiola were fighting. The guy wants more goals. Expect another 50+ goal season from that Haaland. It was a comprehensive performance from Man City.
I mean, the season just started. Why is Haaland rushing? Where is he rushing to?
I wonder.
Anyway,
But you can't really fault Burnley. I mean, first day back into the Premier League and you are giving the champions. They even tried that. It's just 3-0. They did well. So,
Haaland, no mercy, Haaland.
and that tackle on Kyle Walker. That was a very, very terrible tackle from Kyle Walker. Injury ending tackle. He was lucky there. I will not see it.
I saw it. But we'll get over it. It was the back in my days when we play football on the streets. We know what we see, man.
Which days?
Okay, next up is on Saturday, Newcastle versus Aston Villa.
I thought that was the 3 o'clock game.
No, it was the first.
No, it was Arsenal, Nottingham Forest. That was
Okay,
next.
yeah, Arsenal was not first.
The runners-up. And for me, that game, should I say I was disappointed? I mean, Arsenal still won, but
See, me, I was not disappointed. I told you last in our previous video that Arsenal and Liverpool are going to battle for 4th position. Second and third is for Newcastle or Manchester United. Fourth and fifth is for Arsenal and Liverpool. I've told you.
yes, I was disappointed by Arsenal, but at the end of the day, they still won. They still got that 3 points. But for me, the highlights from that game for me was Antonio Elanga. You know, my fans dismissing the guy, but I feel in this Nottingham Forest side where he's going to have his starting place, I think this guy will really shine. I mean, look at as he came on, that's when they got their goal. That burst of pace and gave it to Awoniyi. Antonio Elanga is one to watch this season.
I didn't even know it was Elanga that was running. When I was watching the replay, and I said,
So you are listening to.
Elanga be that too. Hey.
But what about that Martinelli assist?
Number 360. Come on, team, I can do it.
Wow, come on, team.
Come on, team, I can do it. It's not just.
But in Ketia, Arsenal does that guy wrong so many times. I mean, that guy is a true centre forward. I mean, he plays so well, but Arsenal keep on looking for another centre forward every single time. The guy should just go to another team where he can be a starting player and really show his quality. Because Nketiah is.
I think Nketiah will start most of the games now. It's why I'm even thinking of putting him in my FPL team.
Just because Jesus is injured.
Yeah.
Saka.
Bukayo, oh my days. Bukayo is not a player that didn't waste time.
I didn't even expect
start
that goal.
this Premier League
I didn't expect
season.
that goal. I thought it was off balance when he took the shot, but
Boom. Clean.
good game from Arsenal, and sad for Jurriën Timber. I mean, that guy. I'm really excited to see him play, but I don't even know what even happened to him.
Welcome to the Premier League. Collect injury.
Not Premier League. It's just I don't even know what happened to him, but
The guy
it's sad to see him
never
go.
got an injury at Ajax. He played throughout last season at Ajax. He came to Arsenal first game. Phew.
I hope it's not be long that I'll be out.
What concern me? Okay, next up we have Sheffield Crystal Palace. I didn't really watch that game.
Neither did I. I just saw a few clips and watched the highlights. But what's his name? Iberichi Eze. That guy in that game, he just showed that Zaha is not going to be missed so much from that Crystal Palace side. The guy knows what he's doing. I mean, the passes he gave, his free kicks, carrying the ball up the field. Eze will be the star man for Crystal Palace. They went with his comes back. I'm surely going to see something.
Okay, next up is Bournemouth versus West Ham. Another Bukayo Saka's goal from Jared Bowen. After the box, into the left leg, boom, kaka, boom, boom.
That match into the top corner. Showed you need to be focused throughout your game. West Ham would have won that game, but defensive errors what just caused them to concede. It was a good game overall, though.
Jared Bowen.
Good game.
They didn't really miss Declan Rice in that. Declan Rice is not going to be missed at West Ham.
Against Bournemouth is what they are calculating.
It doesn't matter, bruv.
They will miss Declan Rice. Against Bournemouth, 1-1. Yeah, saying they didn't miss Declan Rice. This guy.
Alright, next up is Everton versus Fulham.
Another game where you just need to focus.
Shondash boys.
Everton,
he's a Shondash boy.
Everton disappointed me. Because that game, Everton were the better side. That game, Everton could have won that game 3-0. They could have won that game. But they kept on missing their chances.
Wow.
And the goal that they scored, that was a goal. I don't know why the ref, why they ruled off the goal and said it was a foul. It was Leno that jumped into Tarkowski. Not Tarkowski, into Leno. Then just one simple mistake at the back, Fulham, one goal. You need to be focused throughout the game. Chondai should be vexed. But from that game, we have seen what I said in the last video. Everton are definitely going to stay up. I expect minimum 10th, 11th for Everton this season.
Wow.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Everton is still where they finished last season. They are going to be battling relegation.
17th.
Yes, 17th, 16th, they'll be battling
10th,
relegation
11th,
there.
12th.
And if they slip up, they are going to go
10th,
out.
11th, 12th. Mitrovic, I think he's still going to go to... he still wants to push to go to Ariha. Any for them.
Okay, next up is Brighton versus Luton.
Everybody loves Brighton. Roberto De Zerbi. That was...
Luton didn't actually play bad in that match. I won't say they played bad. They tried, but Brighton was just way better.
And three of the goals were late goals.
Mitoma doing his thing. Estupinian, world-class performance.
Ivan Ferguson.
Did I just say world-class performance?
Yes, he actually had a very good performance.
Yeah, he played well. He played really well.
Ivan Ferguson getting a goal on the first day back. Joao Pedro, debut goal. Who scored the last goal? Adingra. Who is that one now?
The only guy in the forward line who didn't score was Welbeck.
So the match got his goal. But who is Adingra?
He's the next guy that Everton will sell for 100 million.
Everton.
Sorry.
Brighton.
The next guy
bringing people from nowhere. Who's Adingra
next season Adingra is going for 100 million to Chelsea. Todd Boehly will sign him.
Brighton, they have lag.
And give him 18-year contract. Todd Boehly. They're saving lives here, man.
Then Luton at least getting their first goal in the Premier League from their star.
Luton didn't really play bad. I'll say it again. Luton didn't really play bad.
But they go still chop am.
Yes. Welcome to the Premier League, Luton. Okay, next up is the game. The Alexandra of Isaks. The Harvey of Bonds. The Harry of Wilsons.
Harry of Wilsons. Callums of Wilsons.
Sorry, Callums of Wilsons. Miguel's of Amirons.
He didn't score.
What's that coach name again?
Eddie Howe.
The Eddie Howe of Newcastle.
That game, to be honest, everybody thought that game was going to be
By the way, we are talking about Newcastle Aston Villa.
That game, everybody expected it to be tough. Then when the game started,
it was tough.
Newcastle scored the first one. Sandro Tonali, David goal. The guy, that celebration he gave, before he was saying not to come. See, he's happy. Sandro Tonali scored the first. Diaby then equalized. David goal again. I just thought this game 3-2 is what we're going to see here, but
Newcastle showed that they are not coming to play this. I said it in our previous video in our Premier League predictions that Newcastle are going to be battling for top 4 this season. They are going to be there. And the way ISAK played in this game, tell me if I'm lying here. ISAK doesn't play like if he's a young striker. He plays like an experienced boy. Come on, look at the goal, his second goal. His second goal really showed that this guy has finishing and goal scoring in his mind.
Are you sure this is a Man U fan?
Just entered inside.
Passion is like
any other striker will looking to bend it to the far corner. This guy just chipped it. Easy. No stopping that.
Yes.
ISAK and HAALAND. If HAALAND slips up or he gets an injury, ISAK is winning the golden boot.
Look, all I'll say is I'm not.
As long as he doesn't go on injury, ISAK and Newcastle, they are the team that will beat Liverpool, beat Man U, drag Man City. Just be watching.
You know, when we were watching the match, when Aston Villa scored that goal, I just said, this Aston Villa is going to beat Chelsea. The way they are playing, but a great performance from Newcastle. Aston Villa didn't just have any answer for them. Callum Wilson, once again, how many seasons now in a row has he scored in the first game of the season? 8. I think about 8 now. Scored in the first game. And Harvey Barnes, he's a serial player. Favorite left winger, Harvey Barnes.
You say Harvey Barnes is my favorite left winger. Please.
Sorry. Well, Harvey Barnes, great performance from him. What's that guy name that they signed from Everton? Anthony Gordon also had a very good.
Anthony Gordon. That dude is fast. He's quick.
Very good game.
He played well.
But Newcastle fear them.
Newcastle are coming in hot.
Fear them, and their next game is Man City.
Yeah, that's a game to watch. That's a huge game. And if they beat Man City, I'm just going to keep saying it. I told you so. Newcastle are going to battle for top 4. I keep saying it. Clip this. Newcastle are going to battle for top 4. They can even come in second or third. They are going to battle for top 4, and they are going to finish above Liverpool and Arsenal.
Then for Aston Villa, don't take this 5-1 as Aston Villa are not going to.
Aston Villa is still very
perform
strong.
This, and they are going to perform, and they just signed Zaniolo.
Zaniolo, so, that guy from Roma.
And be sure Aston Villa, don't judge them on this performance.
Why did Coutinho not even start that game?
I think he has problems with the hierarchy, something. I don't know.
Okay, next up was on Sunday, and we have Brentford versus the Tottenham of Spurs. This game just showed you how good of a player Maddison is. Just entering the Tottenham team, and already proving to be already the most important player in that team. 2 assists in his first game. Who's Son? See, Son is good, but right now, Maddison, I would say Maddison is the most important player for Tottenham right now.
No, most important than captain. No.
He's captain.
Son. Because of one game, he saved Maddison.
I'm just saying that Maddison has proved himself. He's already he wants the ball at his feet. He's moving everywhere in the field, moving around.
Sure, he's one of the most important, but not the most important. But coming into that game, to be honest, we both expected Brentford to win that match. So we feel Tottenham are the ones that got a point in that game. Brentford, I
didn't really expect Brentford to win. I just expected it to be a tight game, and it was.
I expect Brentford to win. But Brentford, I think they need at least one more signing in their midfield to just help them. Because at times, Tottenham were able to just run through them. They need at least maybe one more signing in that their midfield of theirs. But, equal game.
Emerson Royal. Who scored the first goal for Tottenham? Okay, Romero got injured.
Off with that head, whatever.
Then Brian Mbeumo.
Visa,
good performance from them.
Rico Henry, that guy's a very good fullback.
Okay,
but I'll say Richarlison is not a centre forward.
Richarlison, see, we're talking about Maddison and Son, and Richarlison is nowhere to be mentioned, and even Kulusevski played better than Richarlison. Richarlison is just.
They need to sign. They can't rely on that guy.
And the dude went to tattoo Pele and Ronaldo on his back, like he's one of the greats.
I said before, Tottenham are going to struggle this season.
Them and Chelsea. Speaking about Chelsea Liverpool was up next,
and that game was
one draw.
And that game was even more special because of the transfer drama that was going on. Caicedo, Lavia. But on the game, I don't know what to even say. When I saw the team sheet, Chelsea just looked like a mid-table team.
That's what they are right now.
That's what that team sheet looked like. I was like, the only player that was there is Enzo Fernandez and Thiago Silva. That's all. I didn't see any other player that can really push for them. And people are shouting this Nicholas Jackson guy, but
Michael Jackson is leading their front. How will you put Michael Jackson to be scoring goals for you?
Not that it's bad, but I'm not really seeing him as a main man.
Please, he should be playing for Nottingham Forest, not for Chelsea.
For Liverpool, their team sheet is like playing FIFA and all attack is what they are doing. McAllister playing holding midfield.
McAllister is their DM.
You know, that game I expected Liverpool to win easily, but Chelsea was just entering their midfield anyhow. Liverpool really need those players.
I
And
wouldn't
now
say Chelsea, they were entering their midfield, right? It was a good game. Liverpool played well.
Not really.
But I don't know.
Not really. And Chelsea now taking their 2 targets, Caicedo and Lavia.
If you're a young player, you are 22 years old, you are 23 years old, you are 24 years old, and Chelsea come to you, hey, 10-year contract, buttloads of money, come here. Even if you know Chelsea are playing trash, you are still going to go there. But I'm going to say this again. This sign, the way Chelsea are signing their players is really going to hurt their club. Because you are going to get to a point where players are going to be playing and they are going to be losing games, and the players will feel like, well, I'm earning lots of money, it doesn't matter, and they'll go home.
That's what's going on with Manchester United. Yeah.
Just playing Caicedo. Imagine Caicedo then now he loses the ball twice and Man City score 3 goals. And then we'll go home and say, well, at least I'm earning a bottle of money for 9-10 years more. I don't really care. He'll chill. And that's what's going to happen to Chelsea. They're really going to suffer this.
Yeah. Look at... But I saw how much Chelsea has spent since Bodie took over. That is crazy. Almost £1 billion. 900 and something. Almost 930 something. Almost £1 billion.
How much have La Liga spent?
And how many players do they have?
No quality player in that. Aside from Thiago Silva and maybe Enzo Fernandez. Thiago Silva and Enzo Fernandez. And they are what's called academy boy Rich James. There's no other player in that squad. Mudryk dead. Chilwell. Injury will catch that one.
But that shows people are trying to hype up this their new midfield of Enzo, Caicedo, and probably Lavia now if that deal gets done. But those are young players.
Only Casemiro will hold all of them. Only Rodri will hold all of them. Only Rodri against those 3. Why would you sign Caicedo and Lavia?
21-year-old players. Then Enzo is 22. There's no experience in that midfield.
This Todd Bowley thinks he's playing NFL.
NBA draft.
The NBA draft. He's just signing young players and bringing them in, thinking he's beating LeBron James and what's the other name?
We'll see how they'll fare this season. Pochettino can do some magic.
Pity. Pochettino are just there for the paycheck too. Pochettino knows that he's probably not going to last to the end of the season. So he's just there, collect his money, sack him, collect $15 million or 50 million euros and pack the load and go.
Who do you think Liverpool can still sign for that midfield?
I won't be surprised if Liverpool go and steal Amrabat. Because the way Man United are slow with Amrabat is just annoying me. Let's even talk about the Manchester United games now. The last game of the weekend, Manchester United versus Wolves. Man United played really poor in that game. They were really bad.
Is the correct.
I'm a Man United fan, but still, mine did not play very good in that game. Their midfield was dry. Mason Mount. I don't know what that guy is doing. He's hiding behind Wolves player. He doesn't want the ball at his feet. Shaw is with the ball. He's looking for it to pass to on that the left side of the pitch. Mount is hiding behind Wolves players. Shaw know what to pass to. He's only Garnacho that is there, and Garnacho played really bad in that game.
Played very terribly. As in carrying the ball up the field, he kept on leaving it behind his leg.
Eriksen played better than Mount yesterday. I'm not
going to. The whole United squad.
Mount was hiding from the ball. Mount is playing at number 8 position right now. Bruno is playing 10. So Mount should be the one collecting ball from the defense or collecting ball from Casemiro and spreading it to Garnacho or to Rashford or to Anthony.
Anthony was just misplacing passes. The best player in that attack was Fernandez and Sancho, to be honest. When Sancho came Fernandez made good passes.
Sancho was the most sharp in that game. Rashford was dull. He wasn't marking.
Yeah, that match just shows Rashford doesn't want to play that centre forward role. Doesn't want to play.
Man United were very lucky to come away with the win. And even with that, Wolves were robbed. That penalty, that should have been a penalty. Everybody, even Man United fans, if you go online right now, Man United fans agree that should have been a penalty.
Even, what's it called? PGMO. They had to come out and apologize to Wolves. And now the referees that ref that game, they have been dropped.
Really?
They have been dropped from the next round of fixtures. Plus VAR, all of them. So those were robbed for of an
How was
equalizer.
it? So that match was supposed to be a 1-1 draw. Unless Onana would have. Onana actually played well. Onana was one of our best players
Yeah.
yesterday. Onana played well.
6 saves. Very good performance.
Onana played well.
Then we
Everyone-
saw Martinez had to come up because he had a yellow card, couldn't really challenge players anymore. And Lindelof came on, showing
he
once
played well.
again, Maguire, get out of this club.
What happened? I saw something. Maguire's deal has collapsed.
It's even true, sir. They said the deal has collapsed because Maguire wants United to pay him 15 million.
See, man, you please. I'm begging you for all Man U fans around the world. Pay the 50 million. Let him be going, please. We are tired.
Maguire just wants
Just
to,
take the 15 million out of the transfer fee and give him. Let him carry his wallet and be going, please.
I don't know why Maguire is doing that.
Imagine Maguire against Wolves yesterday. What would have happened? They would have already scored 2.
Only 2.
Because if Wolves had a more clinical finisher like Raul Jimenez now, they would have probably scored.
But Cunha had a good game.
If Man United were facing Nottingham Forest and not Wolves yesterday, they would have scored us. No doubt. They would have scored Man United, no doubt. But Wolves have troubles putting the ball in the back of the net. And Man United defended well. They tried.
Sure, Saka.
Wan-Bissaka played really
Wan-Bissaka,
well with the
my boy.
assist. And Raphael Varane! Oh, what a goal! So I was happy during that goal. Well, it was a good game week of the Premier League, and my favorite game is still the Newcastle versus Aston Villa game.
Yeah.
Very interesting steps from them. Okay, now we want to take a look at our FPL teams.
How did we fare?
How did we fare?
Who got the better points?
All right, first we're going to look at 11th element.
That's me.
That's Ujiro's team. So in goal, you chose Ramsdale.
I just wanted to go safe. I felt Arsenal coming to the season with the right mentality. They were going to blast.
Story. The defense, you had Shaw, White, and Estupinian. Midfield, you had Fernandes, Rashford, Saka, Mitoma. Attack, Watkins, Haaland, Joao Pedro. Then bench was Elanga and Turner, Botman, Sergio Gomez.
You know, as we watched that Newcastle game, I was thinking, should I put ISAK in my team? But I think Watkins, and Joao Pedro will still give me points. So I don't think I'm going to change my team too much. Maybe I'm not going to change my team.
Okay, now let's look at the greatest team of all
I
time.
not tell how many points I got now.
Yeah, they're seeing it now. 74 points. He got 74 points in his FPL. So that's that's above average. That's good. Good start to the season. And now this is my team. UD shoots and scores. UD shoots team. In goal, I got Andre Onana. Shaw, Estupian, and White. I actually had Stones in my team. Ben White was in my bench, but Stones didn't play. It looks like he has an injury or something like that. Then in midfield, I got Mitoma, Luis Diaz, Rashford, and Martinelli.
Gabriel Martinelli.
Surprised you left Luis Diaz and Nunes in your team.
Daniel would have actually scored in that game, but as usual, he controls his and the ball gets away from him. If he does control that ball well and smashed it, probably score.
And you left Bailey.
Haaland and Joao Pedro. Then in my bench, I got Areola, Diaby, Stones, and Baldock. Diaby is currently in my team right now. I've swapped him out for Darwin Núñez. So I got 5 midfielders right now.
But I think Liverpool are facing Bournemouth, so
I think that's how my team is going for next week. Darwin Núñez is not starting, is why I am putting Diaby. But I might still put Darwin Núñez back.
anyway,
I'm not sure.
So
I got 77 points. Great start to the season. Hopefully I'll do better. A good start.
So our league will be starting from next game.
Yeah, our
That's
FPL
on
league.
Friday.
Yes. So please join our FPL league.
And see if you can.
My
beat
name
us.
is UD Shoots and this is 11th Element, so you can just find us in there. You can join using the code or the link. Currently, we can't put our links in the description of the video.
Decryption again.
In the description of the video. So right now, just use the code and copy it or write it down and use it to join the league. and you see us there and see if you can take us down. Our league, by the way, as he said, our league hasn't started yet. We'll be starting on Friday. That's game week 2, when who is playing
On Friday, I don't know.
Friday will be Nottingham Forest versus Sheffield United.
Who do you think will win?
Nottingham Forest is going to win. Awoni is going to win. I didn't know why Awoni didn't even start that game. They should try and start Awoni and Elanga against Sheffield. Let them use Bardock and run.
The formation they play is Brennan Johnson and Gibbs White that starts.
So that's it. Do join our FPL league so that you can take us down or we can take you down. So that's it for this video. There's something else I wanted to talk about. The standings. Right now, Newcastle is topping the table because of the 5 goals they scored. Brighton, Man City, Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Fulham, Manchester United are the 7 teams that won their games this past Premier League. So I really want Newcastle to take out Man City. A 3-0 win for Newcastle. Pep Guardiola screaming at De Bruyne and Haaland, and ISAK.
De Bruyne is injured. What are you talking about?
And ISAK showing that his face.
And for United, they have to beat Tottenham. Yeah.
Man United will beat. Wait, would they even, because of the way Man United played against Wolves?
I think
all my confidence in Manchester United has gone off.
For me, it has gone up even, because we know what Ten Hag does. When he sees nonsense, the next training day is going to be brutal. So I'm sure United are going to blow Tottenham apart.
All right, thanks for watching. This is the AnyBallOut YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching.
Next set.
AnyBallOut.
Next set.
Peace.